Alright, I think we got it now. Apparently my actual broadcast was muted there. So I'm going to have to re-explain like all of this in a minute, but... Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to re-explain all of this in a few minutes, but because I've been talking this entire game, it's just none of that has been audible. Well, as we'll fire the swords of revealing light, see what this is. In case the snowman never get that out of the way early. No, it is not, so we win the game here. We will fire Turn Toad to flip itself around and switch its attack and defense. So we'll hit over the Kagemusha and then swing directly for 25. Oh yes, 1500 for the 100,000 I already have, but alright. I'm going to have to re-explain all of this now, because my mic is actually working now. So basically how this is going to work is we're going to try to beat the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign, the Yu-Gi-Oh GX campaign, the 5Ds campaign, and the Zayo campaign, doing Yugi, Judai, Yugo, or Yusei, and Yuma's duels as Yuya, Yuri, Yugo, and Yuto respectively, using their story decks. Now you just have to have a whole document for, because his do not divide cleanly here, because he has 11 that we're using here. So basically the way this works is we use his second story deck. I'm skipping his first one because it's really boring to watch. So we're using his second story deck for the first duel here with Jinochi. Each of the others is going to get 2 duels, with the last one just being both sides of the final duel here. GX, we're going to use, Yuri has 3 story decks. We use his first one for everything in Season 1, his second one for like Season 2, and his third one for Seasons 3 and 4, because 4 is only 2 duels here. Yugo, Yugo has 5. His first one will be these first 5 duels here before the Fortune Cup. His second one will be Yusei's Fortune Cup duels. His third one is like the Dark Signers. His fourth is the WRGP, and then his fifth one is for like these last 3 duels here in like the Art Cradle. Then Yuto only has 1 story deck, so all Yuma's duels will be with 1 deck. Now that that's out of the way, we are going to be taking on Seto Kaiba in that iconic duel from the first episode of the anime. Since we already got his first one done, we are going down to, what was it? Should be this one. Is the View of Rune Eyes from A Date with Fate, which is his duel with Mieru. Yeah, that ain't good. I think we put Joker and Pendulum, honestly. Activate Fusion Sage. Grab ourselves a polymerization here. You're going to put Stargazer in the left zone. And we will stack Skullcrabat over on the right here. We will Pendulum Summon 1, 2. We will make Stargazer Magician and Odd Eyes. I also mentioned this, I think, while my mic was muted, but yeah, this is going to play every time we make Odd Eyes. There's nothing I can do about that. We'll fire Poly. Fusion Summon Rune Eyes Pendulum Dragon right off the bat here. So I don't believe Kaiba has any non-battle removal. And we are also unaffected by card effects this turn, per Rune Eyes' own effect. We can make up to 3 attacks on monsters during each battle phase, so that will not be accomplishing anything for us right now, unfortunately. Wait, is that not? Right, because Skullcrabat Joker is not a magician monster. Go ahead and run out Trump Witch rather, and use its own effect. We will tribute it to grab a polymerization, do some deck thinning. And go straight to battle because, well, I could have Pendulum Summoned actually, huh? Either way, it's fine for now. Gonna fire Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards, and pass it over there, it looks like. Yeah, we got Part Naga, that's cool. We will resurrect our Odd Eyes here. And I did not mean to summon Part Naga, I was not paying attention. It is fine though. Yes, I do know what a Pot of Greed does. I don't think I have time to explain it right now, though. It's very technical. We might as well. It's only 300 points, but it's fine. We will fire this Performance Hurricane to send this back to the hand, so we can get in for some clean damage here. We will swing once with Rune Eyes, swing twice with Rune Eyes, and swing with Odd Eyes. Now these early duels should be fairly simple because we are operating on a tempo that a few of them just cannot keep up with. Ooh, he's got 2 sets. That is, I would say concerning, but I think I'd be a liar, so. We will swing with Rune Eyes, which yeah, it's going to get met with a negate attack. Also, man, I am just missing a lot of plays right now. I don't know why. Yeah, we'll pass it there. Set another one. We will... I think we keep that on hand for later. We will swing with Odd Eyes here. which is going to get hit with the Gift of the Mystical Elf, which will get him 1,200 life points, but does not seem like it's going to be doing too much else. Yeah, I figured we were going to get Shadow Spelled at some point. And I will pass it over there. Got Summoner's Art to grab the Blue Eyes, which does not seem like you will be doing anything with right now. I think we just summon Bowhopper and try to get in for damage, honestly. Can I? Oh, I could have won this turn. It's fine, though. Alright. Duh. Never mind. I couldn't have won this turn. Part Naga, it's floodgating. I guess it wouldn't be floodgating. It's like attack restriction, but... Okay, what does this do? Target one card you control this turn. I don't know if that's going to be actually do anything because it only affects monster effects the target, but we'll set it down in case. And Pendulum summon this Odd Eyes to win the duel before I forget to do that entirely. So we will run out and Odd Eyes here. Okay, I think I'm gonna get really sick of that animation by the time we finish all of these. We're probably not gonna do the entirety of DM today. We are probably just gonna do a few duels here and there. And then Kaiba went down without much effort. And we have the second deck for this second duel with this deck here. I'm gonna go with scissors and lost rock, paper, scissors. So we will be taking the first move here. Which, to be fair, I think the second's fine going first, but we'll activate Fusion Conscription right off the bat to grab ourselves an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I think we might actually be in kind of a weird position here. Fire Fusion Sage for some deck thinning. Grab ourselves another Poly. Then I will put Odd Eyes in the Pendulum Zone there. Set one. And pass it over. We'll break Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon with its effect, and we will grab... I think we go after Time Gazer here. Because Time Gazer cannot be activated while we control monsters, which is kind of a downside. Killer Needle up to 14. That is not ideal, but not terrible. This is awkward. I think we have to pass and see how it plays out. Just unfortunately, this is not too great of a hand. Got Pot of Greed to draw 2. Got the Goki Bourse, that's also going up to 14. Set 1 is fine. This is... oh, that doesn't work though, because we do not have... I think for now we just stick Odd Eyes. So we will do 1. Actually, no, we can totally do this. We will normal summon the Joker. We will activate Joker to grab ourselves a Stargazer Magician. So yeah, what I'm going to do here is we're going to play Stargazer Magician. I have no reason to use that right now. We will run back out the Odd Eyes, and I think we just put Kaleidoscope down, just for a bit of defense if we need it. So we will make Odd Eyes, and animation roll. And we will make Kaleidoscope. We will polymerization to get ourselves a Rune Eyes and try to close up this life point differential a bit. Ain't gonna be perfect, but we'll make it work. And because of its own effect, it will be unaffected by card effects for this turn. We will swing once for 16, swing twice for 16, and pass it over. Graceful Charity, we're going to draw 3 and then discard 2. Oh, he tossed the Man-Eater Bug. Do some deck thinning with this other Fusion Sage. Odd Eyes Animation drinking game, would not recommend. I feel like you get alcohol poisoning by the time we were done. You know what? We're going to pull back out Odd Eyes, and we do not need Swordfish at the moment. Swordfish is going to be solid for our purposes, maybe, but not right now. We'll make Odd Eyes. Then I'm going to assume that's a Man-Eater Bug since he tossed one. I'm going to use Skill Prisoner on Rune Eyes here. Odd Eyes we're going to try to get in. It was not. My read was incorrect. Either way, we're going to swing for 3k. I don't know if alcohol poisoning is part of the fun, Wolf, but whatever you say, man. I do not need to use the graveyard effect of Skill Prisoner at the moment. That's no set. We will fire Pendulum Call. Discard this Pendulum Call. We will get 2 more of each of our magicians here. We will normal summon Time Gazer Magician. Fire another Polymerization to make a second Rune Eyes. Shocking. Ah, that was not what I meant to do, but okay, there we are. So we will fuse you and you. Because to be honest, we don't actually need the triple attack here. So we will make a Rune Eyes, put him here. And he will be unaffected by card effects this turn, as one could imagine. You know, we'll play everything, why not? So we will make Odd Eyes. Man, you think this is what Inspector Haga thought he was going to see when he came to Duelist Kingdom? Where you just spam out like 6 monsters in one go. Poor guy. And Swordfish is going to activate and Skill Prisoner, right. So we will send Odd Eyes in here. I kind of wish we got to see the Great Moth though. That's why I was holding on to Swordfish. I was hoping we could get like a thing where we could like produce this attack a bunch. Would have been cinematic, but and Haga goes down without a fight. Well, he put up a minor fight, but it wasn't much of one. Now we are up to Ryota Kajiki, which we will need now advance another deck up to Wrath of Beast Eyes. This is based on Yuya's second duel with Shingo in, I believe, episodes 23 and 24 of Arc 5. And we will go second. Well, to be fair, the Mirror Force wouldn't have killed off the Rune Eyes. T set. Good. If we look at our extra deck here, we will see we now have Beast Eyes, Pendulum Dragon hanging out. He has the Flame Wingman effect. Well, that's not quite Flame Wingman, but it's similar. We will set up Time Gazer Magician over here, and Odd Eyes over in this Pendulum Zone. And I will summon Performer Pal Skeeter Skimmer and pass it over there. Then we will destroy Odd Eyes to grab Stargazer Magician. Oh, we're going for a Tribute Summon, which unfortunately won't really accomplish much because of this. When Skeeter Skimmer is targeted for an attack, I can switch it to defense position and negate that attack. So that will actually not accomplish too much for him. Now we will place the Stargazer Magician and Pendulum Summon our Odd Eyes. No, I think we keep this in case that's like a Torrential or something. Somebody call for an animation. That was not a Torrential. I think we keep Swordfish in hand for now. Next, I will summon Trump Witch. Do I not have another Polymerization in deck? That's awkward. I am amazed I did not get punished for that. I think we go in here. We will tribute this Trump Girl, Trump Witch rather, to summon Drummerilla, and I hope that would go to the graveyard. We will tribute 2. I told you, the alcohol poisoning isn't worth it, man. Let's see, then we will... Why did I put that in the extra monster zone? Breaking news, Mega is not paying attention right now. But fortunately, our Drummerilla down there in the extra deck will be inflicting damage equal to its attack whenever something gets destroyed. Well, you see, I may not be able to normal summon this, but no one ever said anything about Pendulum Summoning. Can I win this turn, actually? I think I can. So we will make Elefamer, Friend Donkey, and Swordfish. Switch Skeeter Skimmer to attack mode. And we will battle. Let's go in with Elefamer. Why didn't you use that at like any other point during the duel? We will go 6 in for 5 in for 16 and wrap it up with Beast Eyes. Oh hey, we got Fisher, that's cool. And our second duel with this deck will be the Evil Spirit of the Ring. We will go second once again. Well, Drummerilla must realize he was the MVP in the last duel, I guess. Actually, I don't know if I call him the MVP, really. He didn't actually do much aside from be a fusion material. That is nice. I will activate Sky Iris. So I believe this lets you destroy a card. Yep. We will put Drummerilla here in the Pendulum Zone. We will use Sky Iris to then immediately destroy him and get Odd Eyes instead. Alright, I'll see you later, Wolf. We will put Stargazer Magician in the Pendulum Zone, and Odd Eyes in the Pendulum Zone, and actually pass it over for there because I'd rather be able to stick Time Gazer Magician. I don't think he is going to be anywhere near enough damage to kill this turn. So we will go up. Don't ask what that was. I lost my... That's unfortunate. We got the Earl of Demise coming out, so that's... I also have no idea why I didn't set that Pen Shelfer, to be honest. Got a full back row here. Coffin Cellar. Well, unfortunately for you, Bakura, most of my cards will not in fact be going to the graveyard. See, we will run out this Friend Donkey. Then we will use his effect to get Skeeter Skimmer back out. Then activate Performance Hurricane. Toss this Earl of Demise, and I was going to select back row too, but I did not hit the button. Swing in for 16 and 5. And pass it over there. Destroy Odd Eyes to grab another Time Gazer. Change of Heart to take control of the Friend Donkey, and then Justice Arts to be burned for 1,000. So that is unideal, but not terrible. And Bakura, you are a fool. Because now it is Torrential Tribute time. So we'll nuke that special summon and throw up our own board. Unfortunately, we'll take a bit of damage off of that, but it's fine. We will finally stick a Time Gazer Magician. And then we are going to go nuts on these special summons here. Yep. Which I probably should normal summon. No, because I wouldn't have had a... Let's see. So we will run out the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, complete with the animation. We'll make the Drummerilla. Put Kaleidoscope in defense position. And can we win this turn? I think we have exact game right now, funnily enough. If all of this connects, which it should. Ooh, nope. It is going to be a little too little. We are 600 off, unfortunately. Because Drummerilla is only battling an opponent's monster. And we will pass it over there. And draw. Do I have a volley in my graveyard? I don't think I do. No. Well, we'll swing him with Drummerilla here. And use its effect to boost it up. There's a white magical hat. And swing with Odd Eyes for game. Let's see, next up should be, let me consult my notes here. Odd Eyes Rebellion. So, let me make sure we're in, yep. So we need to find Odd Eyes Rebellion. And unfortunately, they did predict the paper that time. I have no idea why, but I tend to go for paper a lot. Then Bowhopper, Skullcrobat Joker. Well, first things first, we are going to toss this Help Princess, so we can... Actually, no, that's second, though. I actually think we toss Bowhopper then. And grab Xianke and Xiangsheng. Then we will go 1, a 2. Normal summon the Skullcrobat Joker. And use its own effect to grab ourselves an Odd Eyes. So we can go ahead and set up for Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon momentarily. Because if we resolve that, that's kind of just game. We got the Zombie Master. Set 1, set 2. Congratulations, my friend, you have lost the game. Pendulum time. 1, 2, 3. So we will put Help Princess in defense position. Second Donkey also in defense position. And Pendulum summon our Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, complete with his animation, as one would expect. We will use Second Donkey's effect to grab ourselves a... I think we go Whip Snake. We will indeed add that to our hand, instead of tossing it in the graveyard. Then we will overlay Second Donkey and Help Princess to make Dark Rebellion XZ's Dragon, because I suppose Yuto has died at this point in the story. Spoilers if you haven't seen Arc 5, I guess. At least up to like the end of his first arc. And he has his own animation that is equally unskippable. Then we will go 1. So we will make him able to be used as a level 4 monster for an XZ summon. Then we will go 2 to make Dark Rebellion's rank equal to Odd Eyes' level. So now he can be used as a level 7 monster for an XZ summon. And overlay Odd Eyes and Dark Rebellion. And make Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, which, well, if he doesn't have something in those back row, this is game over. Because when Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon is summoned, it destroys any level 7 or lower monsters the opponent controls and inflicts 1000 damage to the opponent for each one. And furthermore, during that turn, it can make 3 attacks during each battle phase. So we will go 1, 2, and that is game. I think that was the shortest duel we've had yet. Like most of the length. Dark Mirror Force. No one has ever used Dark Mirror Force. I refuse to believe it. But that is, we need to flip this one over to a reverse duel. And we will see if Kaiba will fare any better compared to Panic here. Ah, we read the paper again. I don't know why, I just default the paper like almost all the time when I'm playing Rock, Paper, Scissors. Well, first things first, we're going to fire off a Sky Iris. And normal summon out a Performer Pal Skeeter Skimmer. And pass it over. Make the Battle Locks. Unfortunately, Battle Locks will not be enough here. You would need 2 monsters to get through this. Activate Sky Iris to destroy this Skeeter Skimmer and grab ourselves an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And we will put Zionke Magician in the Pendulum Scale, as well as Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Then we will normal summon Performer Palskeeter Skimmer, because as our scales are 3 and 4, we cannot pendulum summon anything at the moment, because somewhat unfortunately there is no level 3.5. And we will fire Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's Pendulum ability to grab Zionsheng Magician. Okay, so Kaiba is going for a Fusion Sage here, and summoning Aqua Mador, or Mador. I have no idea why you would attack with Battle Axe first in that situation. Oh well, we will see how this goes. We're going to try to see if we cannot wrap it up this turn. So we will place Zionsheng Magician down, make Odd Eyes, and everything else in my hand. Odd Eyes. We will make Bowhopper. Odd Eyes number 2, complete with another animation. Help Princess. And Whip Snake. And now we are going to start building up. We will overlay Bowhopper and Help Princess to make Dark Rebellion XZ's Dragon. Complete with his animation. How can I even activate, right? Oh, Whip Snake. No, Whip Snake, your services will not be required this duel, my friend. So we will use Zionke to let Dark Rebellion be used as an XYZ material with a level equal to its rank. And Zionsheng to make that rank equal to Odd Eyes. Then we will overlay Odd Eyes and Dark Rebellion. And XZ summon Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon and activate its effect to destroy all of his level 7 or lower monsters and swing for game. 1. That cleans it up. See, next up is Dual Identity, and with it comes another deck, which will be Odd Eyes XZs. Based on Yuya's duel with Crow in the Synchro Dimension arc. There it is. Because for some reason this game skips like all of Yuya's Friendship Cup duels. And since we are still going to be using Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon as a major win condition, we will let Mai establish her setup first. Ew, that ain't good. Would have preferred a Zionke in there, but it will be alright. I also hope I pull a Sky Iris soon because Harpies can get very crazy with back row destruction. Set. Draw 1. Yeah, that's not quite what I would have wanted, but it's fine. So for now, we will put Odd Eyes and Zionsheng into the Pendulum Zones. We will run out an Odd Eyes onto the board here. So we will make Odd Eyes. And Performapal Silverclaw. Just normal summon him up. We'll go into battle. We will swing over this Harpy Lady Sisters. And this... I think Harpy Channeler is actually the better hit here. Because Harpy Lady 1 is just a generic stat buff, so it's fine. And we will... I meant to do a pendulum effect there, but it is fine. We're going to get the hunting ground, which is a little unfortunate. Flip Hysteric Party. So we're just tossing the hunting ground immediately. Channeler and Dancer. Then we'll make another Harpy Lady 1. Yes, we will use the effect of Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon to reduce that damage down to 0. Let's see, so I think here is pretty simply that we summon Salute Tiger. And we will beat over one of these Harpy Lady 1s. Use the effect of our Salute Tiger to grab another... Yeah, we're going to grab another Silverclaw and destroy this Harpy Channeler here because I do not want to deal with her. And we will now use Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon to destroy itself and grab ourselves a Performapal Camelum. Probably going to go straight to battle and, yeah, destroy the Salute Tiger. It was unfortunate, but Salute Tiger, you did your part well, my friend, so we will salute you. So we will put in the Camelump here, and Pendulum summon a Silverclaw, combined with a Silverclaw and a Salute Tiger. So we will put Silverclaw in the Pendulum Zone here, another Silverclaw down here, and Salute Tiger over here. Then we will overlay our two Silverclaws to make a Dark Rebellion XZ's Dragon. Use his effect. We will detach to and swipe half of the Harpy Queen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use Performapal Camelum to target Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Have our opponent's monsters lose, what did it say? Yeah, 800 defense this turn, and Odd Eyes can now inflict piercing damage when it attacks. So we'll go after this Harpy Lady. Ooh, we can actually just win the game off of this, huh? And our next and final duel with this deck is Best Friends, Best Duelists. We're actually going to start seeing some synchro plays next turn, or next game, because this is our last duel before you learn synchro summoning. Well, technically by this point anyway, we've already learned it during his duel with Shinji, but yes. In-game, we'll start seeing some synchro plays next duel, hopefully. Alright, so I'm going first. We will Terraforming to grab a Dramatic Theater. Huh. We will activate Dramatic Theater and Pendulum Call. We'll toss this second donkey to get Xiangke and Xiangqing. We will set this, then do 1, 2. I don't think we actually have a reason to special summon the extra deck this turn. Gonna grab the Poly. Gonna try to go for, no, we're not going for Black Skull Dragon right off the bat. If I have Silver Claw, I should be able to just get 2 of those, right? This is a Beast Warrior. Yeah, that is not quite what I was hoping for. Well, I suppose worst case we can also get another Salute Tiger. Since we don't really have a need to special summon from the extra deck this turn. Going to set 1 and pass. So we will draw. Oh right, we have no. That is unfortunate. See, we do in fact control more cards, so we will go Salute Tiger, who will be boosted to 1900 by the effect of Perform a Pal Dramatic Theater. Gonna destroy the dust or the field spell here. We will Salute Tiger. We will get ourselves another copy of Silver Claw. Shield and Sword will flip our Salute Tiger around, which is not great, but is alright. Seems to be very wisely playing under the Xiangqing there. We will make Salute Tiger. Playing very slow ethical Yu-Gi-Oh here, I suppose. We will Salute Tiger, grab ourselves our final Silver Claw. Because if we can Pendulum Summon, this hand might just win us the game on the spot. Oh, we're going for the Poly. That is not ideal, but it's whatever. We got the Black Skull Dragon. And the Copycat. Unfortunately, we are going to take some pretty big damage here from the looks of it. See. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't go 6. We have nothing in the extra deck. So we will make Perform a Pal Silver Claw. Perform a Pal second Donkey. Perform a Pal Silver Claw. Perform a Pal Silver Claw. And Xiangqing Magician. We will use the effect of second Donkey. What can I change here? Ah. We will grab ourselves a... Honestly, I don't think it actually matters. We'll just get a Whip Snake. Yes, we will add that to our hand. No. Then we will XZ summon using Dark Rebellion XZ, or using one of our Silver Claws and a second Donkey. Then we will Dark Rebellion here. And swipe half the attack of this Black Dragon, or Black Skull Dragon. Normal summon a Whip Snake. Does this actually affect anything? Yes, it does. So we will send in Xiangqing Magician to destroy this Copycat. Swing over the... We'll go for another 21 off of this other Silver Claw. And finish it off with Dark Rebellion, I suppose. And with that, we have yet another deck that we are going to be switching to, that being Performapal Synchro Paladin, which is based on Yuya's second duel with Jack Atlas from the end of the Fort Friendship Cup. We will be making the second move here, which I think is fine, because I don't remember this deck being great, or Pegasus' deck being great going first. I'm going to play Toon World right off the bat. Summon Toon. We will put down an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And a Xiangke Magician. Honestly, I think that's about all we're doing for this turn. I don't think we have a reason to do much else. So we will activate Odd Eyes' effect. And we will get ourselves a... hopefully something with a pendulum scale above, like, 3. We'll get Time Gazer. Time Gazer's good. Switch the red archery girl to attack position. And to pay 500 to attack. And we're going to tribute 2 to make Mongo Ryuran, which is kind of annoying being in defense, if I am being perfectly honest. Would much rather that be an attack. I guess it doesn't matter too much. You know what? Let's Graceful Cherry it up. We will toss this Turn Toad. And... I don't think Life Swordsman is going to be too useful right now. But we'll keep it around just in case. I think we toss the Acrobatic Magician. We will Pendulum Zone the Time Gazer Magician. We will summon the Odd Eyes from our extra deck, as well as Xiangke Magician and Performapal Radish Horse. So there is our Odd Eyes. Our Xiangke Magician. And our Radish Horse. Then we will activate Radish Horse. We will target this Gemini Elf and our Odd Eyes. Should we go for... Honestly, if we can fetch that, that's actually going to be really good. So we will summon Tuning Magician, which will cause our opponent to gain 400 life points. And okay, is there some reason I could not activate the Life Swordsman there? That's fine, it's not a huge deal. So we will Synchro for 8 and summon Enlightenment Paladin. And since this monster was Synchro summoned using a Magician Pendulum monster as material, we can re-add a spell card from our graveyard to our hand. We will get back this Graceful Charity we just discarded, or just used. Then I will fire Smile World, so every player's monsters gain 100 attack for each monster on the field. And we will go into battle. We will attempt to sink in over this Gemini Elf, and then destroy this Ryuran with Enlightenment Paladin, which will activate its own effect to inflict 2200 damage to Pegasus here. And that will wrap it up for us for this turn. Use Toon Table of Continents. We're going to start doing some deck thinning, it looks like. The classic Toon strats. Got Toon Cannon Soldier, which... Well, that's funny. You know what? Yeah, we'll Smile World it up. It's not necessary, but we can do it, so I will. We will activate Enlightenment Paladin. Sure, some. Well, then again, it's 0, so. And yeah, that wraps it up for Pegasus here. And with that, we are done with the Duelist Kingdom arc. We are kind of blasting through here, huh? But now it is time for Bandit Keith, who is, in fact, maybe not Bandit Keith, but he is indeed Bandit. Okay, I forgot if they had updated his sprite or not. I wasn't really paying attention on top of that, so. But yes, let's see if he can survive any better than Pegasus did, because that was a quick duel. Odd Eyes Synchron. We didn't see this last turn, or last game. I had the option to get it, but I chose not to. Got Mechanical Chaser. He's gonna T-set and pass. That's a lot of Odd Eyes. That's a little unfortunate, but fortunately for us, we've got another Odd Eyes. So that didn't actually accomplish anything. Unfortunately, I was going to say, do we even have a 7? I don't think we do. We do not. Is that once per turn? Yes, it is. I think we just write it out. We are going to destroy our Odd Eyes here to fetch a... I mean, come on, you know it's going to be Time Gazer. To be honest, this is also one of the few builds I've had the least practice with, probably. We're out another Mechanical Chaser, and swinging for 1850, which is not too shabby. Let's see, so we will put Odd Eyes down, and Time Gazer Magician. We will Pendulum Summon Odd Eyes and 2 copies of Gum-Gum-Mutan. Yeah, it should work. So we will make Odd Eyes with his animation intact. We will make Gum-Gum-Mutan and another Gum-Gum-Mutan. Next, we are going to go into battle here and take down this Mechanical Chaser. Yes, I do not have any reason to do that now. I could, but Odd Eyes is not really risk getting destroyed in the first place, so that's not really relevant. We will destroy an Odd Eyes to grab ourselves a... What does Timebreaker do in the Pendulum Zone? That's not bad. I think we fetch Timebreaker here. So we don't really need to be able to Pendulum Summon level 2 monsters at the moment. Ooh. Well, if we'd had that one turn earlier, that would have gone a lot better, probably. Curse of Fiend. Yaiba Robo. Blast Sphere. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate. Machine Conversion Factory. And Zera the Mant. We'll put the Blast Sphere face down, as one would do. And add the other 3 cards to hand, because none of those fall under. We got Life Swordsman. Stargazer Magicians, that's going into the hand. Odd Eyes Synchron, that's also destined for the hand. And Pendulum Call, from the looks of it. Oh, and also Tuning Magician. I think we just put all of these face down at the moment. So we got ourselves a decent selection of tuner monsters here. I'm going to use the Machine Conversion Factory on the Yaiba Robo. Probably going to go after the tuners, honestly. Which makes sense. how do we handle this? What would that be? 2, 5, so that's 8 there. I don't think I have a spell in the grave though, do I? So I think what we do is... So we'd need a 3. So yes, I think we activate this. Then we will fire off this pendulum call. We will toss this tuning magician. And we will grab ourselves a copy of each of these. Then we will pendulum summon Odd Eyes. And 3 of you. So we will make Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon with his animation ready to go. Then we will make Timebreaker Magician, Stargazer Magician, and Acrobatic Magician. Then normal summon Odd Eyes Synchron, flip Performapal Life Swordsman, and go to... Can we not do Nirvana High Paladin, or is that... I think that requires a synchro, doesn't it? Yeah, it's one or more non-tuner synchros. So... that's a little beyond what I had intended to do. So we will make... yeah, I think we use these two as our materials here. So we will make Enlightenment Paladin, which unfortunately will not be able to use its... oh yeah, because I do have a pendulum call. So we will bring this back into our hands. Activate Smile World. We will go in here to deal 3,000. Go in here to deal 1,200. Deal another 1,000. Then we will swing over this blast sphere, which should actually be negated by the Timebreaker Magician in the Pendulum Zone on the following turn. Ooh, that is unfortunate. I would have preferred to keep that. Blast Sphere will attempt to destruct, but the Timebreaker Magician will prevent it. We will activate our Timebreaker Magician to banish itself and Stargazer Magician until the following turn, and swing 4 game with Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. So we got 2 copies of Solemn Judgment, that's cool. And that should wrap it up for Performapal Synchro Paladin. So for our next duel, being Battle City Begins, we will be using, what is it? Odd Eyes Dragon Caller, which is based on Yuya's duel with Kaito early on in the Xyz Dimension arc. Ah, they had the read on the paper. I assume you're going to go first, because this is an Exodia deck, which is going to be doing a lot of drawing. Why do we have Performapal Trampolines? Upstar Goblin, so you'll draw 1 and I'll get 1,000. Upstar Goblin again. Set 1, set 2. Draw. I'm going to assume it's a reckless greed based on my time with that deck. Maybe not. Honestly, that trampoline does not look very helpful, so we're going to go ahead and toss it. We will grab ourselves Jiankei and I don't think that's going to be too helpful. We'll grab Zhang Ke and Zhang Sheng. Then we will set up our pendulum scale as one does, or would expect, I suppose. We will normal summon a Skullcrabat Joker and use his effect to grab ourselves and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. We will attempt to swing into this here. Excellent. So unless we get like hit with like swords or something on the next turn, well, we can actually probably win the game. Pot of Duality. Graceful Charity. Oh, that's not good. And regular Exodia. I'm going to assume you're going to go for the Graceful because I doubt you have all 5 pieces already. Or he's an idiot. Ah, I want swords. I don't even have Confusion, is it? Just like Beast Eyes? Just Rune Eyes? Okay, that's weird. I guess we could try to clean up a bit, but I don't really like the direction this is going to have to go, but oh, I don't even have polymerization in the deck. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, if we get a chance, we get blown out here, so that's fun. Well, we get hit with the Raigeki, so that's unfortunate. I don't really understand the game plan here, but yeah, I suppose. Honestly, we could go ahead and make out a Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon here, but I don't know if that's a good idea, really. I think we just put out Time Gazer Magician as a precaution. Because nothing he has can get over that. Yeah, we passed it over there, I think. And then hope we do not get blown out by an Exodia on this turn. I don't know if you could hear that, but I was incredibly disappointed by that. You probably didn't hear it because of the silent disappointment, but it's the kind of disappointment you can hear, see. We'll set this pendulum call so that we do not have to discard anything for now. Graceful. Ah, we almost had that. If it weren't for those swords, we would have won. Yeah, this one might actually take a few attempts because Exodia Stall is certainly one of the decks of all time. We'll try that again. So yeah, this is our first failed duel of the run, surprisingly. Okay, well, right off the bat, we got some stuff we can do here. So we will Pendulum Call. We'll toss this Zhangsheng Magician in favor of one of each of its pair. And make our Skullcrabat Joker, which we will then use to grab ourselves an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. set up our scales here. And pass it over. Two draws. And swords again. Pass it over, because I have no reason to play anything on this board state. Graceful Charity. Draw two. Really? Yeah, like I said, this might take a bit, because this duel can be very RNG dependent if you don't have any spell and trap removal. Does make it a very good deck for grinding out cards in like DP though, because a lot of decks in the game cannot efficiently respond to this. Going first again, I don't really care for that. Play an Odd Eyes and a Zhongsheng. And normal summon our Drummerilla here. And pass. On the bright side, this probably is going to be the hardest tool we got to do. Maybe not hardest, just most time consuming at least. Did I end up at the bottom? Oh right, Zhongsheng does not qualify because he's above. Right. I get it. So we'll go for a Timebreaker Magician, I suppose. I don't think anything in here does like spell and trap removal. Pot of Greed for 2. Pot of Duality. Got the right leg. The Graceful Charity. I really hope he does not take that. And the left arm. Right leg. This Farbirds. Pot of Greed. Raigeki. Which is fine. So how do we do this? So we could... I think we just have to try and rush him down. So I don't think he has any reactive stuff. I know there's a dark hole in this deck, but yeah, I think we just try to rush him down and hope he doesn't have swords. See, so first things first, we're going to swing with Odd Eyes in case this is... Damn. Well, it doesn't matter too much, it'll only be a 400 point difference. For 12 and 25. So he's got to win next turn or he loses. Set 1. Ah, it wasn't swords. Oh, there's a very high chance we'll lose this game then. We'll make a Zhongsheng, why not? Let's see if we can't bait him into putting something in attack mode. Nope, just gonna set and pass. Gonna make the Joker use his effect to grab ourselves probably another Timebreaker if we have one. Doesn't look like we do. I suppose we will grab ourselves a... Guess we go for Dragon Caller Magician, huh? And pass it over there. 2. lose some life points there, but that's fine. He's going to make red eyes. Frankly, I don't know why you didn't just do that to begin with. Let's see. Yeah, we can't do our full combo here. I'm going to put Time Gazer in defense. We will make our dragon. Well, we have to tribute 2 for that. So yes, we will tribute off you and you to make Dragon Caller Magician. We will make him a dragon this turn. And hope Seeker here does not have another Swords of Revealing Light, because it may be true if he does. Sub 1, switch to defense. Then I think we win the game. We will make a Skullcrabat Joker. And grab ourselves a... I guess we'll grab a Drummerilla, it doesn't really matter. So we will go in with the Silver Claw here. Destroy the red eyes. We will hit over this with Odd Eyes. Go in for 21 with the Joker. And wrap it up with Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. Next up we have the Master of Magicians, which should be with the same deck, I do believe. Yep. So we were on that one for so long I forgot if that was the first or second that we're done with it. So I was like, I thought it was the first, but I couldn't remember for sure. I really just thought just going to paper, don't I? But yes, Pandora will be taking the first move here, or Arcana if you prefer the dub. That's an interesting hand. It's not great, it's not terrible. Looks like we are gonna set 2 and run out a Mystic Tomato. We will fire off our Pendulum Call. We will ditch the Stargazer Magician here in favor of Zhang Ke and Zhang Sheng. We will go 1, 2 to establish our scales. We will do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will make Odd Eyes. Animation time. Skeeter Skimmer over here. Help Princess. And another Help Princess. We will do 2 to make a Dark Rebellion. His animation. Target with Zhang Ke. Target with Zhang Sheng. Make Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon. We will destroy this Mystic Tomato. We will go 1, 2, and this should be game. Yep, Pandora went down with no problems. He just got blown out there. For our second duel with this deck, we have Mind Control, which is, of course, where Yugi gets Slifer the Sky Dragon. It paid off. I think here we actually go second. So I do not think he can actually outpace this anyway, so... Got the Revival Jam. Set and pass? Well, not even set and pass, just regular pass. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any combination here that gets us to, like, Enlightenment Paladin. I think for now we scale up an Odd Eyes. And a... I think we just set this Wind Witch and pass it over. Very slow Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment. Honestly, I think for this duel we take Time Gazer. I don't think we'll have a reason to really make use of Odd Eyes Rebellion for the moment. And there went the Wind Witch, which is a little unfortunate, but nothing too crazy. So we will make here with the Dragon Caller, and here with the Time Gazer. What is the pendulum effect of this? Oh, okay, that's not really relevant. So we'll make our Odd Eye, so I don't think we have a reason to summon anything else. So we will make our Odd Eye Pendulum Dragon. Our Dragon Caller Magician. And our Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Then we will normal summon a Tuning Magician, which will give Strings here 400 life points and deduct 400 from us. Then we will tune our Tuning Magician and Dragon Caller Magician to make Enlightenment Paladin. Actually, I hope this doesn't get destroyed. I do want to make Nirvana High Paladin next turn, because I think that'd be cool. We will swing over this Revival Jam here, and use Enlightenment Paladin's effect to deal 1500 more damage. What was that? What did it do? Okay, so that's just a thing that would have activated if he tribute summoned with it. And we will pass it over there. Revival Jam it up. Right. Nightmare's Steel Cage. That is a little unfortunate. I am not as much a fan of that as I would like, as I could be. What do we actually accomplish with this, though? Yeah, I think we go ahead and make it. I don't think it'll do much for us on this board state at the moment, but it's fine. Then we will use our Tuning Magician to summon it out. So Strings will gain 400 life points, and we will lose them. Huh? Why can't I make the... Oh, it's one tuner. Drax needs to be a Synchro monster. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. We will pass it there then. Yeah, it makes sense for him to switch the Revival Jam over to attack position. Switch this to defense. got another Nightmare Steel Cage. So we will make our Skullcrabat Joker. Use his effect to grab ourselves a... You know, we'll take the Timebreaker Magician. And pass it there. So, we do have the full wrath of our Pendulum Summons available, but unfortunately we cannot do much with that on this particular board state. Pass it over once again. Toss that other Nightmare Steel Cage. Switch to defense, set 1. Unfortunately, that will cost you the game, most likely. So we will battle. We will hit in with the Joker. Hit in with Odd Eyes. And bring it home with the other Odd Eyes. And for our second duel with this deck, should be... Ooh, I did that with the wrong deck, didn't I? Yes, I did. I was supposed to switch over to this deck. But that is fine. We'll just pick up. We will just redo this one. You know, I was supposed to switch to Smiling Performance. I just apparently neglected to do that. But yeah, it's fine. We'll just redo this one real quick. Should not take too long. Card of Safe Return established and passing it over. We will play Sky Iris. This is a bit weird. I've always hated the scale on this card. What do we have in our extra deck? We got... Okay, one copy of everything, and then Brave Eyes. Does this deck run Poly? I actually don't know. For now, I think we actually run out the Stargazer, and then immediately destroy that to get an Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Then we use the Pendulum Dragon to establish the scale, as well as the... I think we established that with the Trump Witch. Then we will set 1 and move to the end phase. We will destroy our Pendulum Dragon and grab ourselves a... Wow, the scales here are horrible, to say the least. I'm gonna have to grab a Time Gazer, I do suppose. We got Nightmare Steel Cage. We'll draw 1. Oh, we did have Poly, okay. It's actually much better than it could have been. So we will grab the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. We will put him in the zone, Pendulum Zone here. And we will grab ourselves a Stargazer Magician. So now we will flip up this Handstand Cocoon, and we will immediately destroy him to grab ourselves our third Odd Eyes here. Then we will establish 2 scales, try to lure him in with a false sense of security. And pass it over. Gonna tribute summon a Magio Shaleon. We will draw 1. Let's see, what do we want to do here? We will Pendulum Summon an Odd Eyes, and a Stargazer. So we will make Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes. And a Stargazer over here. He will just be sitting pretty for the moment, I suppose. What is there... Why can't I attack this turn? Ah, that's why. Well, we'll pass it over. Nightmare's Steel Cage is fine. I was gonna say, I think Brave Eyes is only activated effects, right? Yeah, activated effects of monsters with 0 attack. So we'll pass it over there. We got the Revival Gem, which is not bad. We will cycle out a Sky Iris here, just to cut down the number of cards in our hand a bit. Now that Nightmare's Steel Cage is gone. Call of the Haunted, we're going to get the Humanoid Slime. We're going to see the Slifer summon. We're going to draw a card. Yep, we are making the Slifer come out. So that's honestly pretty cool. We got to see that. Draw one. We will... That's just going to get destroyed immediately, isn't it? Oops. Okay, let's try that again. We will make... Why did I do this way? I need to start paying attention. That would probably help. Yeah, that's not great. Suppose we will Odd Eyes it up. Actually, we're going to handstand Cocoon it up, I suppose. You know, I meant to make Brave Eyes last turn, but I just kept summoning things in attack mode for some reason. I also probably shouldn't have put that there, but it's fine. Gonna tribute summon again. Gonna make another Magio Shaleon. Ooh, I forgot that Spearsman. Unfortunately, I think I screwed myself over here, so we're gonna have to try this one again. Yeah, I know, I had it, I just summoned the Pale Princess in the wrong position twice. We'll get it though. You know, we'll let you take the first move. Why not? I don't remember if I was to do that last time or not, but it's fine. We will go ahead and draw the turn. See, what should we do here? I think for now we scale up our Stargazer Magician. And our... Yeah, do we have a reason to laugh maker yet, though? I don't think so. We'll put down our handstand cocoon, why not? Yeah, this doesn't actually accomplish much, but let's put this back in the hand, why not? Okay, that's better. We'll just set our Life Swordsman face down here. We will destroy our Odd Eyes to get out a Time Gazer Magician. Gonna tribute summon for probably Magi O'Shaleon. Yep. It's a little unfortunate. So we will put this here. Then we will... Well, it's not perfect, but we will set this handstand cocoon and summon out an Odd Eyes. So you should be willing to swing into the handstand cocoon there. Yes, he is. And we will use that to our advantage to toss back this Magi O'Shaleon. We got the Dark Door activated, which is not ideal, but it is fine. We will swing over this, which is the Humanoid Slime. We will hold on to that for now because of the Dark Door, which will prevent us from attacking with any more than one monster per turn at the moment. We got the Revival Jam coming back out. Gonna tribute for Magi O'Shaleon, which is annoying, but it's fine. Unfortunately, it's kind of something we can't really do anything about at the moment. So we're gonna free up our hand a bit by running out these two Stargazers. Check on extra deck here. Yeah, it does not allow you to contact views like V-Size does. But unfortunately, because we control our pendulum scales, we cannot target this Magi O'Shaleon for attacks. Draw one. Dag Daggerman is solid, but I do kind of want to save that for later, in case we need it for a fusion summon. Set one more. It's a very slow-paced game at the moment. So we will make our Trump Witch. No, we don't need Help Princess at the moment. So we will sack this to get ourselves a Polymerization. I find it very funny that the last one went like completely quickly, but now we're just in this kind of slow crawl at the moment. Set that then. If we don't have targets in deck for it. We will pendulum summon out one of these daggermen here. And we will use his effect to toss a Help Princess and draw one, I do suppose. I do believe we have another Pauline here, so that's fine. Toss this Trump Witch and grab another Polymerization. So now his spell and trap zones are locked. We will make a Skullcrobat Joker. Use its effect. And grab ourselves a Help Princess. Then we will toss that. Unfortunately, this is really annoying to play through because, yeah, if our deck's to function at all, this thing becomes untouchable essentially. Oh, he just won Slifer, that's interesting. I think he's caught on to the fact that I cannot do anything in this board state. Well, we're going to call the Haunted on the Slifer. I don't think I would agree with that play. Draw one. Oh, that just killed me. I didn't even realize. Probably should have switched into defense position while we were just sitting there, honestly. Okay, so why did this go so smooth the first time then? Because it feels like every time since then we've just been sitting around doing nothing. We will fire our Sky Iris into our... I think we have to summon Skullcrobat, don't we? Then we will grab a Time Gazer. Then destroy our own Skullcrobat to grab an Odd Eyes. I think we need to try to bait him to see if we can't get some mass damage going early. D-set, not bad. Because I was kind of hoping he would do some more attacking there, if I'm being honest. We will normal summon this Trump Witch and use its effect to fetch a Poly. So I think we need to set up like a one-turn kill if we can. If that is going to be feasible for us. Normal summon Magio shit. Ah, crap. That Sky Iris is going to screw us over, isn't it? We're gonna set this Handstand Cocoon. This is kind of awful, honestly. So our whole deck just does not function around this thing. Oh, if we had another Health Princess right now, this would be so much easier. But I think we just have to toss one card and call it for this turn, and then hope, pray we top deck a another level 4 so we can get Dark Rebellion going. And it better not be another one of these. It is indeed another one of these. So we can top deck level 4, or we are dead. We are dead. Ah, come on. Because, yeah, that's the issue. That Magio Shellyon just does not let us play if he sticks it. I wish you'd stop picking to go second, because I kind of need you to do stuff first. Well, we got the... We will Trump Witch it up. The thing is, I'm fine taking a hit early if that's what we need to do, but unfortunately that Magio Shellyon just screws us over if that ever hits the board, essentially. We got Revival Jam. So you're going to try and swing for 15, that makes sense. Gonna set 1. So we will make our Skullcrobat Joker. Use his effect to grab ourselves an Odd Eyes. Why can't... Oh, I don't even have Rune Eyes, do I? Ah, it sucks. Hit over the Revival Gem here, I suppose. He's probably going to try to make Magio Shellyon, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, he is. And use Call of the Haunted on the Revival Gem. So we will fire Polymerization to make ourselves a Brave Eyes. We will use the Brave Eyes to make their attack 0. We will get rid of this Magio Shellyon. I do not like that at all. I'm going to hold on to that just in case. I think for now we just sit pretty. We got another Revival Gem. It's 1 day of peace. Thank you for that. I actually was in need of a draw there. So we will summon out this Trump Witch. We'll then tribute it off so we can grab ourselves another copy of Polymerization. Then we will send away this Time Gazer. You go for Slifer, yep. Interesting plan. Just gonna pass on the Slifer, I suppose. Okay, now this is actually kind of awkward for me. Do we just crash this? Honestly, I think we make another... Brave Eyes. Because I do believe this still works, one way or the other. So then we will Brave Eyes it up. So unfortunately our Brave Eyes here will go down to 1,000, but his Slifer will go down to 0, which is better for us than him. Set to we'll normal summon Time Gazer. Then Smile World it up. We will go in with this first Brave Eyes. We'll go in with this Brave Eyes and wrap it up with Time Gazer. So yeah, okay, now that we finish this one properly, we can finally move on to some new stuff, which will be the Dark Spirit Revealed. Because yeah, that was awful. I don't know why the first one went so smoothly, but... I don't know that I like Bakura going first here, given he is of course playing the Destiny board, but... Unfortunately, this is also not a very proactive hand. We will set up our Time Gazer here, so we have that established for later. And we will set one. We got the Sangan. That is a little annoying. I do not think we have a reason to perform a Pal Call it up yet. Okay, we got the Odd Eyes, so that is nice. And we will destroy our Odd Eyes to fetch our Stargazer Magician. Swing in again with the Sangan, which is fine. I also do wish we had Rune Eyes, because Rune Eyes would actually be pretty good in some of these boards. I'm going to make our Odd Eyes, and why not? We'll throw out a Stargazer Magician for defense. Maybe we don't need it on defense, we can just kill the Sangan with it. Swing over this Sangan real quick, do a couple 100 points of damage. This Visor Des, that's Merrick's card. Oh well, it's fine. Gonna flip summon the Cat of Ill Omen. And put the Destiny board up on the top. And make the Visor Des. One Day of Peace it up. And set a card, which is probably the Destiny board. We will Daggerman it up. We will Daggerman, draw one into another Daggerman, end our turn there. Summon the Headless Knight, which will get in for some damage unfortunately, but it's fine. Main phase 2, we're going to switch those to defense, which does make sense. So how much can we do here? I think first things first, we want to make our Enlightenment Paladin. Yeah. So I think first things first, we run out this attuning magician here. Then we will synchro summon our Enlightenment Paladin, which will also cancel out the effect of the Visor Des. Then we will a Pendulum summon an Odd Eyes, a Time Gazer, and a Daggerman. One. So I don't think we have any real reason to go into Brave Eyes at the moment, except for maybe for some extra damage. How much can we do if we don't do that? Well, first things first, we're going to Smile World it up. And Smile World it up. So that's original attack, which is a little unfortunate, but... So I think we can actually OTK here, can't we? Swing in with that. Swing in with that. Swing in here, and Enlightenment Paladin it up. Yes, we can. We just went off that. We'll Daggerman it up. And bring it home with Odd Eyes. So yeah, that went very smoothly by comparison. And our second, and actually yeah, we have another new deck we need to switch to, don't we? Yep. Odd Eyes Breakaway for Clash in the Colosseum and the final face-offs. That will be up here. If you want to mind not using any of these are abuser decks I made myself based on like other duels. You can tell which ones are which because they have the number on them and they don't have that unlocked. I think here we let Kaiba go first. We got the X-Head Cannon, which is not bad. Well, we got the canonical combo here, I see. We will use Pendulum Call. We will toss these two. This Stargazer Magician. We will get Stargazer Magician and Time Gazer Magician. Scale it up. Then Pendulum Summon Coin Dragon and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I actually really like Coin Dragon. I have no idea why. To be fair, it's probably best when you have two of them, two or more. That works. But unfortunately, that was going to leave him fairly low on LP here. So we will set up our combo, and that's not much of a combo, but yes, the Interdimensional Matter Transporter will now do its thing. I mean, if this goes through, we just win, so we will break away. We will help Princess here. We will Coin Dragon. Odd Eyes. And help Princess. We will Dark Rebellion it up. believe this is also used only story deck that includes Odd Eyes and Raging Dragon. I believe this is also used only story deck that includes Odd Eyes Raging Dragon, but you can't really make it the intended way, so it doesn't matter too much. Okay, I guess we just win then. Odd Eyes, bring it home for us, man. Honestly, I might just go to the end of the DM era today, because we haven't actually been playing for too long. It's only been about 2 hours. We only got 3 duels left. 4 duels, rather. Actually be 5, because we gotta do both sides at the final duel. So yes, next up is the final face-off with Odd Eyes. Next one should be Odd Eyes Dragon. Well, no, we only have the one for Breakaway. So yeah, we gotta do this one again. Vapor wins that one. And I think we still go second. I think that's still the better call here. We got Dralago and pass. We will Pendulum call it up. So we will do a 1 and a 2. So we could make Rune Eyes here. I don't know if we have a reason to Rune. Well, then again, I think we could make a justification for it. So we will Pendulum Dragon. Then we will Pendulum Sorcerer. I don't think we have a reason to do Rune Eyes right now. That is not the right one. Odd Eyes is going to get in there. And Sorcerer will get in. 15. Pass. I should have set the Breakaway, but it's fine. Got the Dark Geroid. Interesting plan. We will set 1. And we will... Yeah, I think we Rune Eyes it up, don't we? So I think we just win if we do. So we will Rune Eyes it up. So that should be unaffected for this turn. Ooh, no, I think we're... No, I think we win. Then we will Pendulum Dragon. So Rune Eyes is unaffected by effects during this turn, because of its effect. We will go into battle. We will swing for double damage, so it should be 26. Yep. Then we will swing for game with Rune Eyes. And that does it. Third to last duel, we got Grappling with a Guardian. After we finish DM, we're probably going to break it off for today. So next up, we should have Odd Eyes Dragons. That is correct. Which this one is actually a pretty solid deck, if I recall. Mostly because this Arc Pendulum Dragon, which is a really good card in Odd Eyes decks. We will be going first this time around, it looks like. And no Arc Pendulum Dragon this time around, though. Got Gongado. I think we scaled up with Gongado and pass, especially because we are dueling against Guardians, which are infamously some of the brickiest cards in the game. Unless you used Open Arsenal Summoner, I guess, and into Eatos, which is unfortunate. So we will take the hit from this Arsenal Summoner. But unfortunately, I will not allow that to go through. Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon is nice. And we will set our Drum Panda and pass it over. We will then destroy Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Do we have... Ooh, we do not have Time Gazer in this deck. So we will Unicorn it up. Swing over the Trump Panda is fine. And that will be Gongadoed. I believe we have a Dark Rebellion in here, don't we? Yes. So we will Unicorn it up. Make Pendulum Dragon. And then just spam everything else out onto the board. That's the only thing we need to get into the extra deck, do we? We got Minotaurus, Phantom Dragon, and the Whip Snake. So then we will Whip Snake that Eatos around, so it is now on its lower stat. Then we will Pendulum Dragon it up. We will boost that by the attack of Whip Snake. Then we will Minotaurus it up. Unfortunately, that is not going to matter in the slightest. In fact, to prove my point, we will Phantom Dragon here. Minotaurus. And we got one more with this one. I will admit though, I actually did not expect, what's it called? That unicorn combo to go as crazy as it did. I even run through that in my head, I'm just like, you know, I just had a gut feeling we could OTK that turn, and I was correct. Orichalcos. Dark Valkyria. I feel so bad for you, man. Because right off the bat, we are going to Cosmic Cyclone. Goodbye. That is the only one of those he's getting for this entire game. We'll just place an Arc Panda there and call it. Because most of the darts as Orichalcos cards do not exist, this game just gives him like a beatdown deck. So unfortunately, this hand is kind of cheap, so that might be enough for him to win. Well, we got a Dissolver, which is a good card. Yeah, I think we can do this. I mean, I don't think this is exactly good, but we can definitely do it. So we will swing over this Dark Valkyria and use Phantom Dragon to inflict another 24. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to be doing much for you, I am afraid. Draw. Oh, Drama Trio. Unfortunately, those were light monsters, so I can't just fuse them away. We will make this Arc Bend. But yeah, he, I kind of did invalidate his entire Seal of Orichalcos there, huh? We will destroy that. Destroy that. And try to swing over an Ojama token here. Set 2. I think we just keep swinging. We will go over this Warwolf and Phantom Dragon and hit over this Alexandrite Dragon. That's a Fly Squad, which is a solid card unto itself, in certain formats at least. Also, I just remember it most from like the 2014 starter deck. But unfortunately, that looks like it is going to wrap it up. Now we just have both sides of the final duel, and we will be done for the day. Let's see, we're going to go over with the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. We're going to do this the normal way, which is Yugi versus a 10. Then we're going to do it the other side, which is a 10 versus Yugi. We'll let Yugi take the first turn here. Why not? I also do remember this one being a bit brickier compared to the other one. Yeah, like that. I'm going to Dark Magic Curtain right off the bat. I don't know how much I agree with that, but it is indeed doable. And a Book of Secret Arts, the Dark Magician, in set 1. We will Arcpend and Pendulum Dragon. And we will... yeah, we only have Stardom Venom in here. To make a Lancer Dragon. Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll toss this regular Odd Eyes Dragon here. And we will Arcpend it up to make a Saber Dragon. Gonna special summon the Tricky. Try to wall up, I suppose. Or I would imagine. I think we take out the Dark Magician. And I have a bad feeling that's a Mirror Force, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Yes, it was. Lancer Dragon. We will toss this Odd Eyes Fusion to prevent that destruction. Draw. Okay, that's interesting. We will normal summon this Sonic Bird and use his effect to grab ourselves an Odd Eyes Advent. Then we will... can we not? Oh, it's Pendulum Monster specifically, so we don't have enough. That's fine. We will Odd Eyes Saber Dragon, attack directly with Sonic Bird, and then clean it up with Lancer. And just like that, we are on our final duel for the day. And after this, we will have completed the GM era, or at least what we set out, what parts we set out to do. So we will scissors there. And once again, I think we go second. One, two, three, four, five. So we can go ahead and gravity it up right at the get-go, or right out of the gate. So we will Advanced Ritual Art and send an Arc Pen to get Gravity Dragon going. We will send a card back. We will normal summon our Skullcrabat Joker. Use his effect to grab a second copy of Arc Pendulum. We will play this Arc Pendulum and set a card face down and move towards battle. I don't think anything he has can survive. Yeah. Gravity Dragon is going to attack him for 500 for that. Just grab the Summoned Skull. So we'll move in for 28 with Gravity Dragon. Setting 1. Setting 1. Odd Eyes Fusion, so we're kind of bunk hand right now, so there's not much we can do there. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I guess we run out this Senju, I suppose. We'll fetch another Gravity Dragon, do some deck thinning. Could make Dark Rebellion, but he does not really accomplish anything here. Just gonna destroy this Alpha. Setting 1 again. If we top deck Saber Dragon, that's actually going to be really helpful. Close enough. We will complete our scale here. And swing over this Watabon. I did not mean to do that, but it's fine. We'll grab Noble Dragon Magician. And yes, we will. So we will get ourselves an Odd Eyes. Do we go Saber or Lancer? I think we go Lancer, don't we? We'll grab Lancer, it's fine. Because Lancer is good for survivability. Gravity will tax that for 500. And you have played yourself. That is getting bottomless. Okay, it's kind of funny that that happened like literally right afterwards. We will toss this Manju and an Odd Eyes Dragon to make Saber Dragon. We will go ahead and funnel you into the extra deck for a future fodder. I did not mean to do that. It is fine. I meant to actually activate that in the Pendulum Zone, but we can work with it. Either way, we got a built-up hand here that can absorb some damage if we need to. Got Sonic Bird, which is nice, but not really relevant on this board state in particular. Tribute 1 to make the Curse of Dragon, and deal 200. We will activate Pre-Preparation of Rites, so we'll grab this last Gravity Dragon. And this Advanced Ritual Art from the graveyard. We will pass it over and lose the Sonic Bird. What was that? Stronghold. Unfortunately, I think this might be all she wrote for Yugi. our friend here, will advanced ritual art and send another Odd Eyes gravity, another arc pendulum. So we will gravity dragon. Then we will hit over with Saber, gravity, and wrap it up with a gravity dragon. And just like that, we have finished the DM era. We've completed all of Yugi and Yamayugi's duels as Yuya Sakaki. And with that, I am going to be signing off for the night. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you when we come back to do the rest of, we come back to do GX with your, when we go, I'll figure it out eventually. We will come back, I'll see you when we come back to GX with Yuri.